Hey guys, Nick here and welcome to my channel again. Today we're going to be talking about business plans and how I use a business plan to structure my week, my month and my year. I think it's quite important, especially when you are building a brand new side hustle while you are working somewhere else. It does help you give some structure to your week and give you some guidelines on what to work ahead, especially if you are a one-person business such as myself. Now the reason why I do build this business plan around this time of the year is that in Australia we do have financial years starting from 1st of July going up to 30th of June. So around this time every year I do spend my time working on a one-page business plan. I have mine already here printed off and good to go. And I'm going to take you through how I build these very quickly. Shouldn't take more than half an hour to 45 minutes. And it's something that you can walk around with wherever you are and something that you can refer to. So you always have a bit of an idea as to what you are working towards. Now there is a caveat to all of this, and that is that business plans are also very, very useless in the sense that a lot of people that I know when they are starting a brand new business, they'll spend a couple of weeks, build these 30-40 page documents with pretty fonts and all sorts of stuff like that. And it really is a waste of time and doesn't make much sense in terms of what you're planning for, because when you're building a brand new business, you don't know what it is, you don't know what you're working on. So it's really important to cut out the rubbish and just go super focused into what you need to be working on. And this is how I would be building a one-page business plan when you are starting out your own startup. Before I get started, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing weekly videos about how you too can start your very own business. I'm running 2 at the moment in the healthcare space, and every week as I'm working on a new project, I'm going to be turning that into a YouTube video so you can have a bit of an insight as to sort of what I'm working on, but also use it for yourself if you are going to be going down this route of building your own side hustle in the technology space. So let's get started. So the business plan for today's scenario, I'm going to be making up a new company, just going to be a marketplace where small startups can find a UI and UX designer. So if anyone wants to run with this, feel free to go ahead. But this is how I would be doing a one-page business plan to explore this idea for the 12 months ahead. Let's open up a Google Sheets. It's going to be for the FY 2021, so that's June to 1st of July to 30th of June 2021, and we'll call it our business plan. So there's going to be 4 columns in general. That will be, the first column will be the objectives for the business. And you've got your business components, or the sections of the business that you will be working on. Then you've got a year-end goal. And what are your action items that need to be done. It's going to be a UI and UX marketplace where startups or small businesses can hire a graphic designer to help them build a website or make an app. Number 1, because it is a technology-based startup. So the very first thing in this space would be to build an MVP. So that is a minimal viable product for our new company. We would also have to onboard 10 UX designers, so that's roughly about 1 a month to this particular platform. You want to build a database of, let's just say 100 startup businesses that need UX design. Of 100 businesses. It's probably stretching it, but that's plenty for now. And we want to try and close 2 deals per month, so which is roughly 24 projects per annum. And assuming each UI UX design is $2,000 to $3,000, so that is a business will pay a UX designer $2,000 to $3,000. We would probably, let's just assume we're going to take 20% of that, trying to make $8,000 per annum in. Again, this is a very, very easy way to do a small side business while you are working elsewhere. And let's start working on your business components. So there are so the main business components that you would work towards are your customers. In this case, we have UX, UI designers. And of course you have your other side of customers being businesses. Technology aspect, how we're actually going to build the technology and how we are going to build our backend. So what type of tools and people do we need to assist us in building and scaling this startup? We also have a component for legal and finance. What do we need that needs to be done to get a business like this up off the ground and compliant? And funding. So how is this going to be funded? So now, what is our year-end goal in this case? In this case is to onboard 10 UX designers. That is the objective. So if you are going to onboard 10 UX designers, you probably have to speak to 50 of them, or about 3 to 4 a month. So find 50 UX UI designers. So the good thing about this new business is that it can be global. So you can probably find people like this all around the world to work for your very niche market. If you wanted to build a database of 100 businesses, you probably have to speak to or market to 300 businesses. And this is probably going to be the most expensive bit. You want to bring down your cost of acquisition to $100 per business. Technology. So build a basic website, we need that. Build a MVP. We can do a combination of a CRM, a bunch of online forms, or we can actually go out and build a very basic mobile app. Systemize a workflow to onboard businesses and UX designers. Systemize a process, a workflow to outsource tasks. And legal and finance. We probably do need basic legal agreements, formalize business structure, and you probably also need to sort out bookkeeping and basic accounting. Now on the funding side of things, so now at the very beginning, how much will this cost? You want to find that out. Within your state or country, there will always be small business grants that you might be able to tap into. And if you do need to scale this further, let's put in a seed round to scale business. So essentially, just to summarize, we've got your objectives, all your objectives for the business, the business components that's going to help you achieve those objectives, which are broken down into customers. In this case, we have a two-sided marketplace with designers and businesses. We also have technology. We also have the back-end business processes, legal and finance, and funding. And our year-end goal is to find and contact 50 UX UI designers with the hope that these 50 will convert into 10 that are signed up on our app ready. And you want to bring down the cost of acquisition to each one of these for $100 per business. Again, could be a combination of Facebook ads, Google ads, all that kind of stuff. Technology, we do want to build a basic website. We do want to build a basic MVP. For the business processes, we do want to build some sort of workflow to help us onboard businesses and designers at scale, and as well as a workflow to outsource low-value tasks. Legal and finance, you would need some sort of business structure for this. a particular business, you would need some basic legal documents. And also, if you are sort of doing $8,000 a year in revenue, you want to sort out some sort of bookkeeping as well. On the funding side of things, the top components will really give you an idea of how much this business is going to cost and give you an idea of how much you need to save up from your regular day job to fund this business. Also, there's a lot of small business grants around the world, especially because of COVID, a lot of stimulatory packages to help you build a business. So you might be able to tap in, to whether it's $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 here and there. So now action items to contact 50 UX UI designers. Find groups of designers on Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. So a lot of designers will have some sort of social media presence, whether it be their portfolio, they might be a part of LinkedIn group or a Facebook group. So this is probably where you can, go out and contact 50 UX designers. We would need to do some sort of social media strategy. So this is where you might want to do some sort of Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook of your own to go out and attract businesses. So we'll just say we want to do a basic Facebook and Instagram strategy. Job postings. And also we want to do some cold contact boutique design houses. Do find groups of businesses on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. There are going to be heaps of these postings on Freelancer, Fiverr style marketplaces. Find a WordPress theme for website. Find a WordPress theme for MVP. Research viability of building your own custom app. We first have to map out process step by step. Automate via CRM, Forms, Zapier. It's a non-disclosure. So put an IP assignment agreement. You'd probably also need a basic terms and conditions. Speak with your advisor whether to be a sole trader, Pty Limited, or a trust. You also would need to do a financial projection. This will actually help you figure out how much funding and how big this business could be. Find government grant. This is how I would build a one-page business plan for this very simple, small company that we have just started. File and download as PDF. There you go. You have a one-page business plan that you can print out and save. But essentially, this is how you would create a one-page business plan, in under an hour, and it's really, really simple to refer to. But it's really also very effective because it breaks down your business into, the top 5 categories. Alright, thanks guys for taking the time to watch my video on how to build a one-page business plan. If this was of value to you, let me know in the comments below. If you had any questions about the process, feel free to comment below and I will answer them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting a weekly video about how to build your very own side business, which given the current times has been more important than ever to really diversify your skills and really diversify your income sources. So thanks again for watching, and until next time.